Hi and welcome. I am Michael Smith, and today I am going to show you how powerful Microsoft Excel really is. Microsoft Excel is a fantastic tool that you can use at home and in the workplace. Today I'm going to take you through some very basic Excel and then do a little bit of data analysis, which is a little advanced Excel. Hang in there with me. Now, when you registered this morning, I had asked that you pick a number out of that bowl back there and let me have that, a randomly selected number. And that's the data that we're going to use today. Your numbers that you selected are up here on the board. There's a lot of information I'm going to be presenting for you today, and you have workbooks in front of you. Each one of you has a workbook, and I want you to take notes. I want you to jot down as many ideas as you can, things that you can use Excel for, and use those. Now, on the back table, back where you registered, there are also some books. Remember, all this information comes from books somewhere. We have to learn it somewhere. Classes are great. These seminars are fantastic. When you walk out of here today, you will leave knowing more than what you came in knowing. But those books on the back table there will provide you with the information that you will need in a week from now or a month from now when you can't remember what it was that I was showing you today. During class, see me because we've got a special offer on some of those books that are back there. The other thing that I want to talk to you about this morning before we get into Excel is the Star 12 program. Star 12 is a fantastic program. How many people are already members of Star 12? Okay, we've got a couple of people here that are members of Star 12, because what that allows you to do is attend as many seminars like this, a 1 or 2 day seminar throughout the year. And it also allows you to go online and take a webinar as many times as you want throughout the year during a 12-month period, all for one price. See me today on our break, and I will show you what that Star 12 can do for you and the special pricing that we have on that today only. Now, you came in, I put your numbers right up here. The columns have letters associated with them. The rows have numbers associated with them. In cell, remember the cell is where we have the data. In cell A1 it says participant. In cell B1 it says the number. I numbered all your participants 1 through 20, each one of you. And the number that you picked out of that bowl is on there. So the first thing that I'd want to do if I'm doing some statistical analysis is to figure out what is the sum. So I type in the word sum, and I say in the formula right there, I say equals the sum, and I highlight those numbers, and it tells me the sum. Next thing I'd want to do is figure out, hey, what is the average of all those numbers? I type in the word average here so I know what I'm looking at, and I type in the formula. In order to do that, I have to say equals the cell above it, which happens to be F5, divided by 20, and it gives me the number. That is manually typing in formulas. It's slow, it takes forever. Microsoft Excel has a function key, and I type in the word equals AVE. It already knows what I'm thinking. It's telling me that I want to know what the average is. And it says, hey, all these averages are available. Which one do you want? I want the mathematical average. I hit the array of numbers, and I hit enter, and it puts it in there. Now, the other thing I might want to do is figure out what is the mode, the most often repeated number. There could be one or there could be multiple ones. So I type in equals mode, I select multiple, and it calculates it. In this case it says NA because there are no modes. There are no numbers that are repeated. Next thing I want to do is figure out what is the median. And here I type in again, equals MED. It calculates that and says, hey, you want to know what the median is, don't you? And it puts the formula there. I left click on it, select my array of data, hit enter, and it puts it in. The next thing I might want to do is figure out what is a standard deviation. Again, in Excel, all I have to do is type in equals STD. It gives me all these possibilities. I find the one that I want. I highlight it, I left click on it, hit enter, and boom, it's calculated my standard deviation. Pretty smart tool, pretty efficient tool. But here's where I'm going to take you now into advanced Excel. By using the data tab, the data analysis tool pack, in a couple of clicks I will get all this same information. I click on that, it tells me that I want the descriptive statistics. I say OK. Then it opens up the new box and it asks for my input data. I highlight the data, it puts it in there automatically. It asks me, do I want it in a column or in a row? It happens to be in columns. And then it asks me, do I have a label? And in this case, I do. I labeled that column number. Then it's going to ask me, where do I want to see that data displayed? Do I want it on this page, a new work page, a new worksheet, a new workbook? Where do you want it? In our case, we're going to have it displayed right here in front of us on this existing page. I'm going to use cell number L2, type in L2 in there, and then finally I tell it I want the summary statistics, and then I say, OK, boom. What do I got? I got the information. More information in a couple of clicks than I was getting right over here. All this typing. In a couple of clicks I got that. We'll spread it out. I can now take that information, I can copy it, paste it into a Word document, or paste it into a PowerPoint document. Anything I want, I can use it. Now, that is Power and that is Excel. And that is a lot of information to cover in a short amount of time. But keep good notes, see me about those books in the back, and see me about the Star 12 program on our next break. When we come back from our next break, we're going to take this information and then we're going to use charts. We're going to build a pie chart. We're going to build a bar chart. You're going to use all this information and really make it shine so that at work or at home, you become the star.